Have you ever experienced na kapag pagkatapos mo ng interview mo, meron ka mga bagay-bagay na sinasabi sa isip mo na sana hindi ko sinabi to o sana nakapag-prepare ako. Kamagalala, hindi ka nag-iisa. In fact, karamihan sa atin ay ganyan. Stuck sa tinatawag kong dark continent of regret. Yung tipong iniisip mo pa ulit-ulit sa utak mo, nire-rehearse mo, dapat sinabi ko to, dapat hindi ko to sinabi, dapat nag-prepare ako. Paano ko sabihin ko sa'yo na yung mga pagkakamali na yun ay mas madali actually na solusyonan? So today, I'm gonna break down those top 7 interview questions and answer so that kapag natapos mo tong video na to, you will be able to answer those interview questions like a pro. So stick around. If you finish this video, I guarantee you that you'll never face an interview unprepared again. So let me just share you yung na-experience ko after kong graduate ng college, yung in-interview ako sa isang call center company. So, ang naalala ko na lang, medyo vague na yung mga alaala ko regarding that. But yung pinakahuling tanong sa akin na naalala ko is your rate negotiable? So, actually, sinagot ko is no. And guess what? Alam mo ba, sinabi sa akin ng interviewer, you are the first person na nag-no sa sagot na yan. And they are really amazed. And alam mo, hinire nila ako at naging promoted kagad ako sa napakagandang position. Siyempre, hindi nangyari yun. Okay? So, hindi ako tinanggap. Okay? At eventually, eto, I'm still learning about how to answer interview so that it will benefit the interviewer or the company itself. So I asked ChatGPT kung ano yung mga issue na kinakarap ng mga applicants. So guess what? It all boils down to these 3 main culprits. Number 1 is the procrastination monkey. Number 2 is self-awareness bad boy. Number 3, communication skills daldal. So let's break it down. So let's start with procrastination monkey. So si procrastination monkey, siya yung tipong magsasabi sa'yo na, bukas mo na gawin yan. Bukas ka na mag-research about the company. Mag-scroll ka muna, mag-ML ka muna, up until kinabukasan, nangangarag ka, nagsa-search ka ng company mission, vision, and ang result, syempre, you are unprepared. Kabado ka ngayon sa interview mo. Number 2, si self-awareness bad boy. So, eto kasi, lumilitaw to lagi kapag tinatanong yung question na, what is your weakness? So, nandito yung cliche na sagot lagi, na which is, I'm a perfectionist. Ikaw ba yan? Kung guilty ka, paki-comment mo. And, you know, the issue with this one is alam na kaagad ng interviewer yung sagot mo kasi karamihan sinasagot yan. Number 3, si communication skills daldal. So, alam mo yun, yes, ang galing mo namang makipag-communicate, ang galing mo namang mag-rapport, kaso nga lang, wala nang direksyon. Yung sinasabi mo, wala nang structure. It will imply to the interviewer na you are unprofessional and you are not focused. So, let's start with the first interview question, which is, tell me about yourself. Alam mo, yung karamihan na mistake dito is they overshare their personal information and there's lack of structure. So, how to answer this question? Use the past, present, future framework. So, sabihin mo yung present, ano yung ginagawa mo ngayon. Sabihin mo ngayon yung past, which is how it will align to the company's mission and vision. And future, how this role aligns with your goals. Next question is, what are your strengths? Karamihan dito, sinasagot yung strength, yes, okay, but it's too vague. Hindi siya masyadong malinaw at wala siyang example. So, paano mo sasagutin to? Sabihin mo, at least magpick ka lang ng mga 2 to 3 strengths mo, then back up mo siya ng mga achievements mo. So, ito naman yung number 3 question. What are your weaknesses? So, ano yung mistake? Masyadong cliche na yung mga sagot. And wala ang sinasabi na kung paano ka mag-improve about your weakness. Or wala kang improvement plan about this weakness. Paano mo ngayon siya sasagutin? It is fine, it is okay to be honest, but show growth. Let's say, for example, I usually struggle with time management, but right now, I'm already trying to use Trello, Asana to manage some projects and my time wisely. So next question is a bit difficult one. Number 4 is that, why are you leaving your current job? So ano ba yung mga karamihang mistake dito? Yung, alam mo yun, sisiraan mo yung company mo kasi sasabihin mo na, kasi ganito, kasi ganyan. Okay, it is not good answer. Okay? At walang clarity kung bakit ka alis sa company. So, paano mo ba ito sasagutin? Focus on growth opportunity. Pwede mong sabihin na ganito, I'm looking for a position that will help me grow, and this position aligns perfectly with my goal. Number 5 question is, why do you want to work here? Huwag mo sasabihin na kasi nag-hiring kayo. Okay, so common mistake is that you haven't done your homework, you haven't done your research, and you're answering too generic. So how to answer? Make sure you've done your homework, you have done your research about the company's mission, vision, value, and align it with your goal. Number 6 question is, describe the challenge you face and how you dealt with it. So ano ba yung mga karamihang pagkakamali dito? Usually, kasi nagfo-focus yung mismong sagot about the mistake or the problem and not the solution. So, paano mo ito sasagutin? So, use the STAR method. Situation, task, action, and result para makapagsabi siya ng impactful story. So, number 7 question is, do you have any question for us? So, ano ba yung mga mistake na karamihang nangyayari dito is that you're not asking question or your question is too generic. So, paano mo nga ba sasagutin tong tanong na to? Ask them question like, what does success look like in this role? And how does this company support professional growth? So, preparation is the key to success. Katulad nga nasabi sa Bible, sa Proverbs 24:27, prepare your work outside, get everything ready for yourself in the field, and after that, build your house. In other words, preparation is the key to your success. Whether interview, career building, or living a life with purpose. And remember, preparation isn't just, preparing to get hired for a job and you don't know. Actually, it is stepping to what God has planned to you already. Sabi nga sa Proverbs 16:3, commit to the Lord whatever you do and He will establish your plan. Kapag nag-prepare ka at nagtiwala ka sa guidance ng Lord, for sure, you will live purposely and you will grow spiritually. And if you find this video helpful, please do a thumbs up and share it to someone na tingin mo kailangan nitong video na to. Lalo na kung gusto nilang mag-work from home, for them to live purposely, and for them to grow spiritually. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips and encouragement. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.